It all began in the late 1980s when an old man of the village, Ali Dede, noticed something strange. He claimed that some of the gravestones in the village's small cemetery had moved overnight. And not just slightly, they had shifted several meters away from their original spots. But here's the strangest part. The soil was untouched. No digging, no signs of tampering. The graves were intact. They had just moved. At first, everyone thought it was a prank. Who would even bother doing such a thing, they said. But no one believed anyone in the village had the courage or the reason to do this. So, a few young men decided to stay up and watch the cemetery at night. That night, they witnessed something they would never forget. After midnight, a low, unsettling hum echoed through the graveyard. It was like a moan, coming from deep underground. One of the boys pointed his flashlight toward the sound, and then it happened. A gravestone moved by itself. Yes, you heard that right. The stone slowly lifted as if pulled from its roots, and slid across the ground before sinking back into the earth several steps away. The boys froze in terror. They couldn't even scream. The next day, they told the story to the oldest woman in the village, Grandmother Zara. She stayed silent for a long time, then finally said, "That cemetery wasn't built here by chance. Our ancestors sealed something on this land." According to her, the cemetery was built on an ancient burial site, one used for outsiders, travelers, and strangers who died near the village. And according to legend, their souls never found peace. After that night, no one dared to go near the cemetery after dark. Strange sounds were heard from the graveyard, chains dragging, whispering voices, and sometimes voices calling their names. But no one dared to look. Years passed, yet the gravestones kept shifting, sometimes overnight. So, was this just an old village legend? No. In 2017, a photographer visiting the village took pictures of the cemetery. Here's the shocking part. When he returned a week later and took new photos, the gravestones were in completely different positions. He uploaded these photos online, and the story spread like wildfire. Paranormal investigators wanted to visit the site, but the villagers refused to let them. Today, those who visit Yenice say there's an eerie silence around that graveyard. Some claim to see white figures moving among the graves at night. But the most unsettling thing? Most people who visit never want to come back. And even now, the village remains as desolate and gloomy as it was that day. The people in this village are far more cold-blooded and unsettling than the rest of the world. Can the dead really move their own graves? Or is this the work of an ancient curse still lingering here? Tell me, would you dare to visit such a place?